Welcome here to Creekside High School as we get set for the Toros and the Knights. I'm Noah Schlick, bringing you Knights action in an abbreviated pregame show because I'm trying to get some of it in while also getting shots for a video I'm doing for the playoffs on the field. So just breaking down the Knights matchup for you. Creekside comes in at 15-5. They're on a 4-game skid, however. They take on the Tocoi Creek Toros at home. Can they get the job done and get back to their winning ways? Nick Romeo on the bump tonight for Creekside, going up against Riley Barker for Tocoi Creek. The Knights got Michael Bysham back into the lineup, which is a great sign for them heading into the Knights matchup, as he was really good at the plate for them before getting hurt against Trinity Christian. The Knights looking for a big-time win in their final regular season home game. Can they get the job done? We shall see when we return on Schlick Sports.
to Freedom Fields on the campus of Creekside High School. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds us that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom, and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show as you watch this evening's game. Tonight we welcome the Toros of Tocoi Creek High School as they take on your Creekside Knights. Introducing today's non-starters for Tocoi Creek. Number 3, Skylar Kagaska. Number 4, Zach Folin. Number 7, Matthew Galley. Number 8, Andy Lamaster. Number 11, Michael Montero. Number 14, Aiden Zulke. Number 15, Carson Whetstone. Number 16, Jax Vincent. Number 20, Gross Matthews. Number 21, Clayton Hargis. And number 22, Devin Novak. And now the starting lineup for the Tocoi Creek Toros. Leading off at second base, number 1, Chaz Encarnacion. Batting second, the right fielder, number 24, Brody Eisenhuth. Batting third at first base, number 23, Enrique Castillo. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 12, Braden Pfeiffer. Batting fifth, the DH, number 25, Brody Kraft. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 19, Ben Robinson. Batting seventh is the third baseman, number 10, Dual Landis. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 5, Nate Wade. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 50, Mikey Bergamo. And on the mound tonight for the Toros, number 9, Riley Barker. Assistant coaches, Chuck Pate, Bobby Conrad, Doug Devers, and Troy Milner. And the head coach for the Trojans, Mr. Philip Weiser. And now let's meet your non-starters for your Creekside Knights. Number 1, Ezra Shields. Number 2, Logan Dupre. Number 3, Will Busey. Number 4, Drew Herbst. Number 8, Connor Cronin. Number 9, Jackson Palmer. Number 12, DJ Corey. Number 14, Jackson Kane. Number 15, Roman Vaselli. Number 17, Jackson Harding. Number 18, Hunter Zimmerman. Number 22, Matthew Bishop. Number 23, Adam Harvey. Number 25, Parker Morton. Aiden Benechek, Tavern Blanzett, Josh Huber, and Hunter Schlegel. And now, the defensive starters for your Creekside Knights. Tonight's left fielder, number 6, Michael Bisham. Center fielder, number 10, Andrew Kelly. Right fielder, number 16, Alex Calabro. At the hot corner, third base, number 3, Will Busey. The shortstop, number 20, Sean Aschenfelder. At second base, number 5, Ty Martineau. The first baseman, number 24, Elias Hicks. The designated hitter, number 19, Carson McFarland. Behind the plate for the Knights is number 13, Gavin Strump. And on the mound for your Creekside Knights, number 21, Nick Romeo. Assistant coaches Robbie McCluskey, Darren Lester, Chris Angelo, Taylor Westbrook, Kaylor Meesnahans, and Rico Santiago. And the head coach for your Creekside Knights, Mr. Chris King. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we draw your attention to the flag flying in center field. Please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Creekside Baseball is on the air. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Freedom Fields at Creekside High School as we are set for action between the Creekside Knights and the Tocoi Creek Toros as we get set for action live on Schlick Sports. Time now to take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. First up, the batting order for the visiting Tocoi Creek Toros. They come in at 10-9, having an up-and-down season, looking to pull off an upset against Creekside on the road. They're starting Chaz Encarnacion in the leadoff spot, followed by Brody Eisenhuth and Enrique Castillo. Braden Pfeiffer in the cleanup role for the Toros, with Brody Kraft, the DH, batting fifth. Ben Robinson, the catcher, batting sixth, with Duo Landis, Nate Wade, and Mikey Bergamo rounding things out for the Toros. On the mound for the Creekside Knights is Nick Romeo. You take a look at him out on the mound. In starts this season, he's pitched in 6 games. In those starts, 30 and a third innings pitched. Got a 3-1 record with an ERA at 184. Good strikeout to walk ratio at 34-11. Opponents hitting 233 against him. However, they haven't gotten too many runs in. He's struggled in his last couple of starts, and due to that, the Knights decided to give their sophomore a little bit of rest. They gave him a couple weeks off. This is his first start in exactly 2 weeks. His last start against Trinity Christian. The Knights decided to give the sophomore a little bit of rest before the playoffs. He's got a good fastball, curveball, changeup combination out on the mound. Works fast, works well, and is efficient out on the mound. And in their final regular season home game of the year, Nick Romeo looking to lead the Knights to a victory. Would be their first in a while. The Knights on a 4-game losing streak. Can they get back on track tonight against the Toros after winning 14 straight games? They haven't won a game since March. They haven't won a game in all of April. It's April 18th today. Can the Knights get one on the board? Encarnacion up to the plate, leading things off. Creekside's last win, a 2-0 victory on March 31st. As Encarnacion steps up to the plate. Up and away, ball one. This Toros team has dropped 4 out of their last 6 games. They lost 5-0 before coming off a 7-0 win against Palatka in their last game. Last year, the Knights beat the Toros 7-3 on opening day. Actually, the Toros' first regular season game ever. Knights played spoiler in that ceremony. So there's a fly ball out to right field. Alex Calabro ranges back and makes the catch. One away. It's time now to take a look at the defensive alignment for the Creekside Knights. Out in the outfield, good to have Michael Bysham back out there. Out in left field, Andrew Kelly in center with Alex Calabro in right. Will Busey in the hot corner for Creekside today with Sean Aschenfelder at short and Ty Martineau at second. Elias Hicks gets the start at first base with Gavin Strump behind the plate. And Nick Romeo on the mound, nodding his head. We got a baseball, softball going on at the same time out here. Softball just outside the first base side is taking on Bishop Kenny, whereas Creekside over here just getting started against Tocoi Creek. Nick Romeo, I think, was nodding his head to some of the beats being played over at the softball field. The guy who typically has a lot of fun out there on the mound, especially when he's doing well, as Andrew Kelly takes a dive out in center field, can't get to the ball. Eisenhuth with a base hit, and now Enrique Castillo to the plate for Tocoi Creek.
Is the first baseman, number 23, Enrique Castillo.
Well, I do not have access to stats on Tocoi. The question is, does Brandon Baselli? He does not. That is a rare case right there. Normally, if I can't get it, Baselli does. He's got that kind of access. He's got the sources. Romeo had a relief appearance in the Knights' last game. Is that one fouled away? 0-2 now. Romeo had previously started all 6 of the games he had appeared in, and then against Lincoln went 1 2/3. No decision in that one. Allowed just 1 hit. No runs. On Romeo is going on the play. Eisenhuth into second base with the stolen base. Castillo caught swinging at strike 3, so 2 gone. Braden Pfeiffer now up to the plate.
Braden Pfeiffer.
And that is a rare stolen base against Nick Romeo. On the season, teams just 66% stealing against the sophomore on the mound. You'll see him mess with the timing of the hitters and at times throw off base runners. He has been called for a balk one time this season doing it, so he's got to watch how much he shifts the timing up on the mound as he fires a ball low to Pfeiffer. Nice little comment from the PA announcer Rick Kane, channel in his inner Nestor Cortez. I got to get my booth mates on an open mic for one game. They just got to watch their criticism because that slides over to my right. But there's some good little color commentary over there. That play backhanded by Aschenfelder to the throw to first, not in time. Gets away from Elias Hicks, and Braden Pfeiffer will score on the play. Tocoi takes a 1-0 lead. Elias Hicks, normally sure-handed over at first base, just the second error he's made this season. I think that will go against Aschenfelder on the scorebook as that one bounced out in front of him. Aschenfelder, a quarterback, got a good arm. It's a single and an error. I think the run might have scored either way in that scenario. Is taken second as Pfeiffer. Brody Kraft, the DH, now up. As Eisenhuth was heading home the entire way, already on second base after the stolen base. He is rounding third on the way as a slow ground ball. Tough play for Aschenfelder, but the ball just short. Just like that, it's 1-0 Tocoi in the top of the first inning. 1 run. As Kraft swings at strike 2. 2 gone and an early run in for Tocoi Creek. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Runner goes on the slide step, pitch outside. Will Busey wasn't covering third base on the steal. And yeah, I think he would have had him. And that's one that got a frustrated coach in the dugout. It's 2-2 after the pitch outside. It's a slow ground ball over to first. Elias Hicks fields it on the short hop. Steps on the bag for out number 3. But Tocoi able to strike for a run in the top of the first inning. Creekside looks to tie when we return on Schlick Sports.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs.
Welcome back here to Creekside High School as we get set for action in the bottom of the first inning. It's Tocoi Creek 1, Creekside nothing. Time now to take a look at the batting order for the Creekside Knights. Leading things off is Andrew Kelly, followed by Ty Martineau and Sean Aschenfelder. In the cleanup role tonight is Carson McFarland, followed by Michael Bysham back in the lineup for the Creekside Knights, and that could be huge for them in tonight's game. Alex Calabro batting 6th, followed by Elias Hicks, Gavin Strump, and Will Busey, and they'll be going up against Riley Barker, committed to South Georgia College. He's got a perfect game grade of 17.5. Fastball has been measured at 85 miles an hour, and that's topping out on perfect game. However, that was in 2022, as you can expect. The velocity has risen since then. He throws a fastball, curveball, and a changeup out on the mound. The changeup got good speed in the high 70s. As he gets ready to face a Creekside lineup that's been held to just 2 runs in each of their last 5 games. Can they get back on track tonight?
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Creekside Knights. Center fielder number 10.
Against the Toros is
Kelly.
Andrew Kelly will lead things off for Creekside. Kelly back into the leadoff role after Sean Aschenfelder held that title in their last game against... That one fouled away, the Lincoln Trojans. I think the addition of getting Michael Bysham back into this Creekside lineup is absolutely huge, as you feel like it balances things out a little more. As that pitch misses 1-1 on Andrew Kelly. Creekside dugout making noise as Barker fires a nasty curveball in for strike 2. Quite a good break on that one. Looked like it was going to be on the hands of the batter. Broke to the bottom part of the zone towards the left-handed batter's box. He comes back with the fastball that is skied up in the air to right, drifting under it, and making the play is Brody Eisenhuth. Now time to take a look at the fielding alignment for the Tocoi Creek Toros. Braden Pfeiffer in left with Mikey Bergamo in center. Brody Eisenhuth out in right. On the infield, Joel Landis at third, Enrique Castillo at first, Chaz Encarnacion at second base for the Toros with Nate Wade at short, Ben Robinson behind the plate, and on the mound, Riley Barker. As Martineau takes a ball low, was off to a pretty slow start to the season for the Creekside Knights, but he's done a nice job of getting back into form. He lays down a bunt down the third base side. The throw to first is in time. Bit of a surprising decision to go for the bunt, and Joel Landis, the third baseman, all over it. Easy 5-3 out on the bunt, and now Sean Aschenfelder up with 2 gone for the Knights. Big frame for Riley Barker, who's been measured at 6'0", 205 on the mound for Tocoi Creek, as he misses high on the fastball to Aschenfelder. There's that curveball, and that looks like it's going to be a devastating pitch in this game. much run would you say there is on that pitch?
12, 18 inches.
Over a foot at least. That pitch drops, and it runs in, out on the right-handed batter towards the left-handed batter's box, comes in on a left-handed hitter. So it's 2-1 on Sean Aschenfelder. He's set on the mound. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball that gets away from the catcher, Ben Robinson. Aschenfelder this season batting .333. On base percentage up over 400 for the sophomore. So here's the 3-1. He'll add to that OBP as he gets on base early. Runner on first, 2 gone for Carson McFarland.
Next up for the Knights, tonight's designated hitter, number 19, Carson McFarland.
And, I don't exactly have an eye for this, but was down observing on BP. And even I could tell Carson McFarland was hitting well down there. He's putting some charges into balls. There are a few guys who I was pointed out had really good batting practice, looked to be in good form. Sean Aschenfelder, Carson McFarland, and Will Busey. 3 guys to look out for in tonight's game. As Busey had been struggling, but he's back in the lineup. He was poking some balls into the outfield, and batting 9th in the order today is a little wild on that pitch, blown away 2-0. It's a 1-0 ball game. Tocoi Creek with the lead. 2 gone in the bottom of the first with Sean Aschenfelder on first base for Creekside. So here comes the 2-0 pitch. Got under that one. On the inside, the left fielder fighting for the ball. Pfeiffer wins the battle with the Florida Sun to record out number 3. Heading into the second. 1-0 Toros when we return on Schlick Sports.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage is the top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Bank of England Mortgage can help you with. Give Troy a call today, 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage. It's more than loans, it's people.
The top of the second for the Toros.
Welcome back here to Creekside High School as top of the second inning between Creekside and the Tocoi Creek Toros. Ben Robinson leading things off for Tocoi. He's a junior and he's got a perfect game grade of 9, but he's not committed to go anywhere. That's something you don't see too often nowadays. Junior. First pitch to Robinson is skied out to shallow right as Sean Aschenfelder's at second base. Drifted back into the outfield. There's a change. Aschenfelder at second, Martineau at short.
Now with 1 away. This will be your third baseman, number 10, Dual Landis.
And that's got to have something to do with the throwing error in the first inning, as firing one across the infield was Aschenfelder. Bounced a little short of Elias Hicks at first base. A run scored on the play. Aschenfelder got a good glove, but They move him to second as Landis swings at a strike. And he moved Martineau over to shortstop. So they flip positions on the infield. Nice little curve from Nick Romeo. Pitch up high. This will actually be the second time this season we've seen Ty Martineau out at shortstop, which I think is pretty interesting. We saw that against North Marion. So there's swing and strike 3 when Ashenfelder came out of that game. As Nate Wade comes up to the plate. And you wonder if that affects the guy much out, making that switch over to a different position, because the ball does come in differently. It'll take different hops on the infield. And the biggest difference is the throw over to first. There's a 2-out single up the middle for Nate Wade. And Martineau in that game, he went to shortstop, actually made an error with the glove. And I don't think that one had anything with him at short. I think that was just a, tough play for him. As the 9-hole hitter, Bergamo, steps up to the plate. Swings at a strike below the zone. And the timing, they're saying, is different. Oh-2 on Mikey Bergamo. Here's the pitch. Long leg kick there. Martineau gets to the ball, throws to second. Got him! Good play in the middle of the infield to end the inning. Creekside gets an easy second inning there, heading into the bottom half. Knights trail 1-0 against Tocoi Creek.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
Bottom of the second inning here. 1-0 Tocoi Creek over the Creekside Knights as Michael Bysham back into the lineup for Creekside. This will be his first appearance in 2 weeks.
Leading off the bottom of the second for the Creekside Knights, left fielder number 6, Michael Bysham.
And that's actually interesting right there, because you take a look at Bysham, and he may have a bigger impact on this lineup than you realize as he flies out there to right field for out number 1. But the Knights have now gone 5 games where they've been limited to just 2 runs, and the big thing is they haven't been getting much production out of the middle of the order and being able to drive guys in, especially at the bottom half. Michael Bysham played in just 1 of those games, and that was the game where he got hurt against Tocoi Creek. There's a chopper to third. Throw across the diamond is a good one from Landis. 2 up, 2 down to start the second inning for the Creekside Knights. 1-0 Tocoi Creek over Creekside.
Now at 2 down, that brings up
At
first
Freedom
base
Field as Elias Hicks steps up to the plate.
Elias Hicks.
The game before that, Bisham was actually on the bench for Creekside. DJ Corey got the start and left. And you like to see how his bat balances out this lineup, which some have been talking about. He's come up in some big spots this year as Hicks takes a strike. But maybe it's that little kickstart this offense might need at the plate. One pitch. Curveball up and away. 2 balls and a strike on Elias Hicks. Everyday first baseman for the Creekside Knights, batting in the 7th spot today. Gets ready for the 2-1 and swings at strike number 2. Batting 167 this year with a on-base percentage at .357. See if he can get a 2-out rally started. It's fought off. Still 2-2. Another foul ball here as Hicks fighting. Two ball, 2 strike count in the bottom of the second inning. It's a curveball low and in. Full count on Elias Hicks. Here comes the 3-2. Curveball up and away, ball 4, and there's that on-base percentage. The batting average doesn't always tell the full story. Is right there, Elias Hicks works a great at-bat, coming back from a 1-2 deficit. He works a walk, gets on base as Gavin Strump walks up to the plate. Strump is coming off of a 0-for-2 performance in which he struck out twice. He's right here. He skies one into shallow right. Encarnacion makes the play for out number 3. Heading into the third inning, still 1-0. The Toros lead over the Creekside Knights when we return on Schlick Sports.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs.
Welcome back here to Creekside High School. Top of the third inning, 1-0 Tocoi Creek over the Creekside Knights. Top of the third inning. And the top of the order 2 up for the Toros. Taking a strike. This Chaz Encarnacion flew out to right his first time at the plate. There's a ground ball to third. Will Busey scoops it up, makes the throw across the diamond for out number 1.
Now with 1 away, that brings up the right fielder, number 24.
Brody Eisenhuth.
Brody Eisenhuth.
Now to the plate. One gone. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball out to short. Charging is Martineau. Collects, gets his footing, and makes the throw to first for a quick out number 2 on just 3 pitches. There's 2 gone for Tocoi Creek, as up comes Enrique Castillo.
Enrique Castillo.
Be big for Nick Romeo out on the mound to get a 1-2-3 inning here. Get some momentum on Creekside side of the field. Knights are hitless through 2, and offense looks to be stuck where they've been in a little bit of a rut. So there's ball 1. 1-0 to Castillo. Low and in. He struck out swinging on 3 pitches his first time up. The senior readies for the 2-0. The changeup makes him look silly. Out in front of it. 2 balls and a strike. See if he speeds him up right here, trying to take him up in the zone. Here's the pitch. Looked like a fastball on the inside. Fastball or changeup there. 2-2. Full windup and the pitch. Curveball misses up and away. Full count. Romeo working fast. Here comes. It's a fastball chopped out to short. Past the diving Ty Martineau into left field for a 2-out single.
Now batting for Tocoi Creek is the left fielder.
That's the 3rd straight inning to start the game with a 2-out single. How about that? Tocoi trying to put something together with 2 gone in the inning. Cleanup man Braden Pfeiffer to the plate. He singled and run scored on an error when he was up in the first. It's a 1-0 Tocoi Creek ball game. As there's a curveball. Blooped out into shallow left. Runners on first and second now for the Toros. And they might have something cooking here with 2 gone. Brody Kraft, the DH, coming up.
The designated hitter, number 25.
Kraft, a freshman. We'll see if the lefty can help his team out and extend this lead in the 3rd inning. Kraft went 0 for 4 in their win against Palatka. 0 for 2 against Bishop Kenny before that. Looking for his first hit since April 5th. He takes a pitch low and away. His hit actually drove in a run in a 1 for 2 effort against Nice. And a base hit right here could make this a 2-0 ball game. And with another runner on first, puts one into a gap. You got a chance to score him as well. 2-0, lefty on lefty matchup. Offering. Change up low, 3-0 now. And you don't want to walk the bases loaded in this situation. "3-0. Fastball in for a strike. 3-1. No need to get overly aggressive at the plate. Here's the pitch. Catches the outside corner. Paints the black. 3-2. Full count. Runners will be in motion. There's 2 gone in the top of the third. Tocoi with a 1-0 lead. Time called at the plate, and it's granted. Romeo on the bump, ready to go. He's set as Kraft is ready in the box. 3-2. Ground ball to first, foul. A nice pitch there, jammed him in on the hands. Just foul to the right of the first base bag. Kraft lives to see another pitch. Full count with 2 gone. Steps off the mound, looks back the runner at second, Castillo. Ben Robinson, the catcher, is on deck. Again, the 3-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Nick Romeo comes through big time with 2 on, 2 out. He gets him swinging at strike 3, heading into the bottom of the third inning. It's 1-0 Tocoi Creek.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage is the top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Bank of England Mortgage can help you with. Give Troy a call today, 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage. It's more than loans, it's people.
Welcome back to Creekside High School, bottom of the third inning. The Knights trail it to Tocoi Creek Toros, 1-0, 9-1-2, due up for Creekside. We'll see if the Knights can find any success in the second time through the order against Riley Barker, who is having his way on the mound so far. 1-1 count to start off Will Busey. Pitch just inside there. 2 balls, 1 strike now. We mentioned early on in the broadcast, Busey was swinging it well in BP. A lot of nice line drives off the bat from them. They have he doesn't go on that pitch, 3-1. A lot of good, solid contact off his bat. Swing looking good as the 3-1 to him is up and away. He draws a walk. Creekside still looking for their first hit, but they've got 3 base runners all on walks, but those have been with 2 outs. We'll see if the Knights now can channel their small ball team mentality right here.
Number 10, Andrew Kelly.
That's something that small ball had been this team's identity. Something they've done really well over a long period of time, being able to lay down bunts, advance runners, steal bases, and that's something they have not been doing as of late. They're looking for the home run plays as digging for second on the wild pickoff move. Will Busey takes second base. Runner into scoring position. And no pitch yet to Andrew Kelly. Ben Robinson going to go out and talk to his pitcher, Riley Barker. Kelly showing bunt. First baseman way in on the dirt. Oh, it's a barehanded catch by Robinson. Fires to second. What a play! Ben Robinson! Are you not entertained? Wow! Robinson behind the dish. It's a pop-up on the bunt. He barehands it behind his back and fires a perfect strike to catch Busey napping at second. How about that for a double play? Ben Robinson. I have never seen that before. Barehanded. That's a bit of luck and a lot of skill to pull that off. As Martineau bounces one to first, trying to hustle it out as the hop gets away from Castillo. He reaches on the error, so runner now on first for Creekside with 2 gone, and Sean Aschenfelder up to the plate.
Number 20, Sean Aschenfelder.
Let's hope my cameraman got a good shot. That's a dun-na-na, dun-na-na type play. The curveball misses in and low on Aschenfelder, 1-0. Actually, my first year broadcasting was high school basketball in Iowa. And there's this one play. As that one gets to the backstop, Martineau will easily have second base into scoring position. 2-0 count on Aschenfelder. If you're just tuning in, it's a 1-0 Tocoi Creek ball game. In the bottom of the third, there's 2 away on the Creekside Knights. But I was calling this state playoff game. This is to go to the state semifinals, or I believe semifinals, quarterfinals, and to make it to Des Moines to play in the 18,000 seat arena. It was between, is that one in for a strike, Waterloo West and the team I broadcasted for, North Scott. North Scott down by 2, 0.7 seconds left. They have to inbound it across the court. And they fire a football-style pass with their high school football team's quarterback as that pitch low in the dirt, 3-1. And it was caught by our star player, Ty Anderson, outside, NBA distance 3, further than that, right by their bench. Fires it up, gets the shot off in time, and he drains it. Swish, Sports Center top 10 play number 1, and they used my footage. As that's a good hit into the gap, coming in on it. Bergamo lays out, dives, makes the catch in center field to save a run. Tocoi holds on to their 1-0 lead in the bottom of the third. Some great defensive plays from Mikey Bergamo and Ben Robinson to retire the side. Heading into the top of the 4th inning, it's Toros 1, Creekside nothing. You're watching Creekside Knights baseball on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Leading off the
Top of the fourth inning here at Creekside High School. 1-0 Tocoi Creek holding on over the Creekside Knights. Some great defense in the bottom of the fourth by Ben Robinson and Mikey Bergamo to keep their 1-0 lead. And Robinson now up to the plate to lead off the top of the fourth. Robinson, the catcher. If you're just tuning in, I see quite a few people are. Robinson behind the plate caught what was supposed to be a bunt from Andrew Kelly, popped it up just maybe a foot into the air behind the plate up above his bat. And Robinson, he swings at a strike, instinctively reaches his bare hand back, bare hand makes the catch on the pop-up, and fires a throw down to second for the force out to get Will Busey. As it's 2-1 as that one misses outside. Just an incredible play behind the dish. And now up at the plate, he finds himself in a 2-2 count as he tries to get his team some offensive momentum, as they haven't been able to do too much since the first inning. Back-to-back singles there with 2 gone in the last inning, then 3-2 strikeout got Romeo out of it. That pitch misses outside. That's ball 4. Leadoff walk for Ben Robinson and Dual Landis to the plate.
Next up for the Toros, third baseman, number 10, Dual Landis.
Landis struck out swinging back in the second inning. Nate Wade, the shortstop on deck, singled his last time up. Showing bunt, he gets it down. Good one out in front of the plate. Nick Romeo fires and makes the play at first, so 1 out on the sac bunt. It moves Ben Robinson into scoring position for the Toros.
Now with 1 down, that brings
for
up
Nate
the
Wade.
shortstop, number 5, Nate Wade.
Wade singled his last time up with 2 outs. They weren't able to get him any further. Did Bison just miss that ball? Runner advances to second on the play. It's an RBI single for Nate Wade. And he gets into scoring position as well. With 1 gone, it's 2-0 Tocoi Creek. Mikey Bergamo now up, who made a great diving catch in center field to retire the side in the bottom of the third. Fights one off foul. So 1. Two strikes on Bergamo now. With 1 gone in the fourth, 1 run in the inning. 2-0 Toros over the Creekside Knights. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's in the left. This could score a third. Rounding third, headed to the plate. It's a good throw from Bisham, but it's not in time. Great effort to try and get Nate Wade from second base. But instead, Mikey Bergamo drives in the third run of the game for Tocoi Creek. It's 3-0 in the fourth.
The Toros throw back to the top of the order.
Chaz Encarnacion to the plate. The leadoff man is 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out and a ground out. Runners left on base have been a huge issue for the Creekside Knights in recent games. They've left 4 on through 3 innings, and they're down 3-0. As on the bunt, the squeeze is running on the play was Mikey Bergamo. The second baseman, Aschenfelder, was running to cover first on the bunt, which opened up second base. Martineau wasn't covering at short with the right-handed hitter. And that's an easy stolen base to get another runner into scoring position. Encarnacion swings at a strike. 1-1. Something the Knights pride themselves on doing. It's their team identity. It's what helped them win so many games this year, is playing good fundamental baseball, and that's just something they're not doing a great job of tonight. Or in recent games. They're on a 4-game losing streak. Dropped to 15-5 on the season. As that's a grounded foul down the third base side. They'd like to get a win in their final 4 games of the season. Setting them up for districts. Even just winning 2 of the next 4 would be great for them. In terms of seeding, strength of schedule rating, heading into the playoffs, and overall team confidence, as that one hits the inside corner. It's Encarnacion looking at strike 3, and Brody Eisenhuth to the plate. Eisenhuth 1 for 2 today. Single and a run in the first. Ground out to short in the third. Pickoff move to second. Back safely is Bergamo. The Toros have scored 3 runs already in this game. Creekside has been held to 2 in each of their last 5 games. As time's called on the mound. A ball came flying in from the bullpen. Jackson Harding warming up for Creekside. The 2-0. Low and inside. 3 balls, no strikes on Brody Eisenhuth. Excuse me, 1-0 is... Scoreboard was not updated from the last at-bat. Off-speed pitch, the curveball. Got him way out in front. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Went around. 1-2. Top of the 4th inning. 3-0 Tocoi Creek. Runner on second with 2 gone in the inning. Mayo shakes off a sign. Here's the 1-2. Slide step in the pitch. Again, grounded foul. That's something you don't see young pitchers do often. I'm not sure many are allowed to, is shake off a sign. Romeo stuck with the curveball. Was a good pitch there, and he comes back. Gets him swinging at strike 3. Dropped third strike. Got him out at first. However, the Toros strike for 2 heading into the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-0 Tocoi Creek over Creekside.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Bottom of the fourth inning here on Schlick Sports. 4-5-6 due up for Creekside, and they need to generate some offense. Down 3-0. McFarland, Bisham, Calabro due up. As they trail the Tocoi Creek Toros 3-0. Facing Riley Barker, who is mowing them down on the mound. Creekside's gotten 4 on base in this game. None of them have scored. Left 3 of them on at the end of the inning. That pitch hits the inside corner, 1-1. Pretty funny frame job right there. Bergamo took the pitch up and then he jumped back down and tried to frame it in the strike zone. Sometimes you gotta chuckle. 2-1's grounded out to short. Throw to first in time for out number 1. As Michael Bisham comes up to the plate, he flew out to right in his first trip to the plate.
Now with 1 away, stepping up to the plate, your left fielder number 6, Michael Bisham.
So looking at Tocoi's results this year, just 2 teams have been shut out against them. 3. The Eustis Panthers, the St. Joseph Academy Flashes, and the Palatka Panthers. Bisham again, opposite field, high fly ball, lands in foul ground, 2 strikes. It's no secret that the Knights have been struggling to produce much offense lately. A lot of, what you've seen tonight, pop-ups, fly balls, easy outs. They're not putting the ball on the ground much, making teams play defense. So here's the 0-2 to Bisham. Outside, thought about it, was a good pitch. Didn't get him to bite. One, 2. Another one jammed. Coming in on it is the center fielder Bergamo. The shortstop Wade makes the catch. 2 away. Alex Calabro up. He grounded out to third his first time up.
Alex Calabro.
Creekside still hitless in the 4th inning. 2 gone. First pitch of the AB, up and in for a ball. Foul back. Strike 1. Tocoi's had an up and down season, sitting at 10-9 heading into this game. They've dropped 4 out of their last 6, but are coming off of a 7-0 win against Palatka. And we'll see if they can get their second straight tonight. And another nasty curveball into the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two gone and the 2-2 pitch. Up high, ball 3. Knights have had someone get on with 2 outs in all 3 of the innings so far. We'll see if that holds true in the 4th. The 3-2. Curveball found its way back into the zone. Got Calabro looking at strike 3. Knights, no hit through 4 innings. They trail 3-0 heading into the top of the 5th on Schlick Sports.
For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage is a top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Bank of England Mortgage can help you with. Give Troy a call today, 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage. It's more than loans, it's people. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Welcome back to Creekside High School as the shadows have lifted over the infield at Creekside High School. The end of the bottom of the fourth, there's a shadow over the pitcher's mound and Sunny in between home plate and the bump. Does that affect the hitter at all up at the plate? So here's the 0-1. Grounded out to short. Backhand play by Martineau. Gathers, and the throw to first is in time. One away in the top of the fifth. It's 3-0 Tocoi over the Creekside Knights. If you're just tuning in, Riley Barker is rolling for the Toros. He's got 4 no-hit innings. And his offense has backed him up so far. 3 runs through 4 innings. As up to the plate comes Braden Pfeiffer. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Takes a fastball on the black for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Curveball, strike 2. Romeo back out for his 5th inning of work. Been working well on the mound. He shakes off a pitch. Here's the 0-2. Pitch just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Full windup, a short step to the plate. Foul back. That's the thing about Romeo. He messes with his timing a lot. Doesn't throw the hardest, but it works, just like another lefty, Nestor Cortez. Fastball up, 2-2. They'll experiment with different leg kicks, wind-ups. He'll work fast, he'll work slow. Keeps hitters off balance. It's 3-2. Full count, here comes. Fastball up high, ball 4. So 1 on, 1 out. Brody Kraft to the plate, and look out right here. As this Tocoi Creek team has been really aggressive on the base paths in this game. Teams have been successful stealing just 66% of the time against Romeo this season. No caught stealings yet tonight. We'll see if they send Pfeiffer. Doesn't go on the first pitch. And they're going to say it hit him. I don't even think Pfeiffer thought that hit him. He was in the... Or he showed it. That one close. Grazed the sleeve. And that's going to be it for Nick Romeo. As Chris King heads out to the mound. Actually, it might not be. It might just be a mound visit. And that's what it is. So Romeo gets to get another chance here with runners on first and second. There's 1 gone. And now Ben Robinson to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Pfeiffer on second, Kraft over on first. Fastball is off the glove of Gavin Strump, rolls slowly to the backstop. Both runners into scoring position now. Infield corner's going to come in now and protect the bunt. And they're going to walk Ben Robinson intentionally. So bases are loaded. And a pinch hitter, Matthew Galley to the plate for Duo Landis.
The game for the Toros, number 7, Matt Galley.
Galley moved from New York to Tocoi Creek this offseason. He's committed to Long Island University as a pitcher. But he's from Long Island. So committed to his hometown school. He's a senior, stands at 5'10", 170, and up at the plate here. He's got the bases loaded with one gone and a 3-0 lead over Creekside. Infield in for the Knights. No bunt. Instead, he takes a strike. Another curveball in for strike 2. 0-2 count on Matthew Galley. Time called at the plate. Creekside looking to stay alive in this ballgame. Down 3 already. Bases loaded, one gone in the 5th. Just missed on that pitch. 1-2. They got the bottom of the order due up. Creekside does. 8-9 due up after Galley. Fastball. Shot to third. They're going to get the force at home for 1, and that's all they're going to get. So 5-2 force keeps a run from scoring, gets out number 2.
Next up for the Toros is the shortstop, number 5.
And up to the plate, Nate Wade. Oh for 2. Excuse me, 2 for 2 is Wade. Singled in a run his last time up in the 4th. Bases loaded. 2 gone. Curveball, strike 1. Last at-bat against Galley, he went curveball. Does he stick with that pitch again, or does he speed things up? It's a fastball up in the zone. Wade just fights it away. Up in the zone was in protect mode right there with 1 strike. Saw a pitch a little late. Now he's got 2 strikes on him. Can he work out of the bases loaded spot? 0-2. Grounded out to short. Gloving is Martineau. The throw across the infield gets out number 3. Great job by Nick Romeo to get out of the bases loaded situation. Heading into the bottom of the 5th. Knights need some runs when we return. It's 3-0 Toros at Creekside High School.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs.
Welcome back to Creekside High School. The Toros lead the Knights 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. As we got 7, 8, 9 due up for Creekside. Elias Hicks, Gavin Strump, Will Busey.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th.
In the bottom of the
Creekside
5th.
Knights, tonight's first baseman, number 24, Elias Hicks.
Nick Romeo is able to work out of the bases loaded spot in the top half of the inning without allowing a run. Can Creekside repay that debt and the offense put up a run on the board? Or how about we start with a hit? The Knights hitless through 4 innings. Definitely not a perfect game. However, from Riley Barker on the mound, he's allowed 4 base runners, 1 on an error, 3 on walks. Elias Hicks walked on a full count back in the 2nd, as he's got a 1-1 count on him here. This game moving fast, as we are in the bottom of the 5th inning already. 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's blooped into left field, down for a single. Creekside with their first hit of the game to lead off the bottom of the 5th. And is that the spot they needed to get them going?
Next up for the Knights is the catcher, number 13, Gavin.
As Jackson King comes in to pinch run. I think that is exactly what they needed right there. You got Strump, Busey coming up. Expect Strump to run this AB, get into scoring position. Or excuse me, Kane out on first. Pickoff move, not in time. They're definitely aware of that. And wanting to steal as Strump takes the ball high. I think the key with Barker right now is just be patient and wait for your pitch at the plate. Don't want to be swinging at any of that high fastball stuff he's giving you, because he's got a good one, but he mixes in that nasty curve that runs back into the zone. Just can you pick it up out of the hand and get your pitch? 1-0. Nice backhanded stop by Robinson, and they got Kane in a pickle. Headed to second. He's out. The backhand pick from Ben Robinson. He has been fantastic behind the plate. And that's now 2. That was a ball, 2-0. That's another situation where Creekside's had a chance, and Ben Robinson behind the plate with good defense and not so great base running. Just like that, 2-1 with 1 away, nobody on. 2-1 pitch up and away, 3 balls and a strike. There's now 1 away in the bottom of the 5th, and down by 3. Knights need any base runner they can get. That last one hurts as it's 3-2 on Strump. Full count. Here's the pitch. Oh, that got him in the noggin. Slams his bat down. And he looks to be in a bit of pain after that one. So I hope Strump's okay after getting hit in the head. Chris Angelo helps guide him over to first as he takes the walk. Ezra Shields out to pinch run for him at first base. Strump takes a slow walk back to the dugout.
Baseman number 3, Will Busey.
Where they'll make sure he's all right.
Into the game on the bases.
So now 1 out and another runner on for Creekside. Will Busey to the plate. He reached on a walk back in the 3rd. Pitch Catches the zone outside, 0-1. Pick-off move and back safely is Ezra Shields. Look out for him on the base paths. I'm guessing he goes right here. Good pick-off move. Back safely is Shields. Close play over there, but he's back just in time. Time called at the plate. Will Busey will step back in. He walked back in the third. Got the top of the order coming up after him. Down by 3 in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1's up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is the pitch where Shields is running. I think so, at least. 1 on, 1 out. Here's the 1-1. Runner goes. Pitch up and away. Pitch out type thing. Were they expecting that right there? That was a fastball up and away. Robinson threw to the second baseman, it looked like. Was off on the throw. Easy stolen base for Ezra Shields. He's in the scoring position. Will Busey in a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2. That one close. Catches the top of the zone. 2 close strikes right there. Good pitches from Barker. So here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed for a big strike 3. 2 gone. Runner on second. Andrew Kelly to the plate. And he popped out into that really good double play from Ben Robinson behind the plate.
Andrew Kelly.
He's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Got a big hole on the opposite side of the infield between first and second base. Shows bunt, and he pulls back and takes ball 1. I get Kelly's got speed, but with 2 gone, why? Because the last bunt he had went straight back right into the catcher.
That's not ideal. So you don't want to do that.
1-0. Swing in there. Chase the pitch outside. 1-1. Runner on second. 2 outs. In a 3-0 ball game, the Knights need a run. 1-1. Inside. 2 balls and a strike. Ty Martineau on deck for the Knights. Curveball misses low. Good pitch there. Just missed the border of the strike zone. That's got to be a tough one to call as an umpire. Looked like it could have grazed the bottom of the zone. 3-1. Fastball. He's under it. Pop-up foul. Ground calling for a Castillo. Makes the catch out, number 3. Heading into the 6th. Still 3-0 Toros when we return on Schlick Sports.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs.
Time for a pitching change brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard. Into the game for Creekside, Jackson Harding in relief of Nick Romeo. Top of the 6th inning, 3-0. Tocoi Creek leads over the Creekside Knights. Taking a look at the numbers on Jackson Harding this season. The big lefty from Alabama into the game for Creekside. Tall, lanky frame, got a good fastball on the season. Jackson in 5 appearances has gone 7 1/3 on the mound. Got an ERA at 1.90 with 8 strikeouts to just 3 walks. It's Creekside. They are still looking for their first run. They got to hit that inning, and just a lot of missed opportunities for them. Bad base running has come back to bite them on multiple occasions during this losing skid. In this case, no different. Taking a look at the final line on the starter, Nick Romeo, 7 hits in 5 innings, allowed 3 runs, 2 of them earned. 3 walks to 5 strikeouts. Not a bad night for Nick Romeo, but he's in line for the loss if this result stands. Leading things off here in the top of the 6th, Mikey Bergamo, as he takes a pitch for ball 1. Grounded out to second. Ashenfelder fields out number 1 in the 6th inning.
The Toros roll back to the top
Encarnacion
That'll bring up your second baseman.
in the top of the order back up.
Encarnacion.
He's 0 for 3 on the day. Temperature at 8 o'clock, 66 degrees. Wind at 5 miles an hour, so not too much of an effect as the sun still not down as we're starting to get into the late spring months of the year. Halfway through April, almost to May. And a sprinkler's on. Behind the pitcher's mound, a sprinkler is on. And here come the others. In front of home plate, in front of first base, sprinklers, sprinklers. We had this happen a couple times last year, actually. I think there was one team that, in the area, I can't remember who, but they left their sprinklers on all night or something, and it flooded the field. And they had to cancel their game as sprinklers now on around the infield.
Trying to cool them off.
As we'll wait for this to be taken care of. Time now for a broadcast announcement. I'll be missing these next 2 road games against Santa Fe and Bishop Snyder on Saturday. And next Tuesday, be flying up north to see family tomorrow. And I'll be back next Tuesday, not in time for Bishop Snyder, but we will be broadcasting the St. John's Country Day game, the regular season finale, next Wednesday. So sprinklers are off. 2-0 count, make it 3-0 on Encarnacion. One of my favorite names to say. I love that first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion. He played for the Yankees, the Mariners. Broadcasters should say that name on TV, and that's when you just want to be like, you want to say it, Edwin Encarnacion. It's fun. It's the 3-1 pitch. Foul tip, 3-2. Full count, top of the 6th inning. And the 3-2 pitch, just over the head of Elias Hicks at first base. Calabro gathers in foul ground, throws to second. It's going to be a single for Chaz Encarnacion.
Next up for the Toros, right fielder
1 for
24.
3. Brody Eisenhuth to the plate now. Seeing his Toros lead 3-0 in the top of the 6th. Philip Wisser, the head coach of this program in their second year as a school. He actually got started coaching as a head coach at 23, Miami Springs High School. He coached 9 teams to regional tournament appearances. Coached 18 first-team all-county selections. Multiple pro baseball players. One who's currently in AAA with the Rockies, and another who you may know, he has Manny Grandal, a 2-time All-Star catcher. Currently plays for the White Sox. Might spot him tomorrow when we fly into Midway Airport in Chicago. And when we fly in, there's going to be a game going on between the White Sox and the Phillies. So I'm going to fight for that window seat. I want it so I can get a photo of guaranteed right field, or that's what it's called. Oh, it's snowing now?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Yeah, that's not surprising. There's one game, there's a mound visit out on the field. It was on my April 14th, and we were celebrating my 2 sisters' birthdays since they're April 12th, April 13th. And we were watching the Cubs game on TV, and the game was postponed the day before as a doubleheader, I believe, and it was snowing during the game, and there was just like a tiny group of people sitting behind home plate in Wrigley Field. And the Cubs made a giant comeback to beat the Atlanta Braves. It was so fun to watch. I wouldn't have wanted to be at that game, though, sitting in the stands, because that would be freezing. I should know, being from the Midwest all those years, as it's 1-0 on Eisenhuth at the plate. There's one gone in the top of the 6th. 3-0 Tocoi Creek with the lead. 1 out, and the 1-0 pitch is swung on for strike 1. I was actually talking with Coach Wisser before the game, and of course, coaching in Miami, you run into a lot of, there's so much talent there in all sports, but baseball, football especially. Miami Springs High School, where he got his first head coaching job, actually the high school of T.Y. Hilton. It's that one into right field for a base hit. Calabro's throw is cut off on the infield. Runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Next up for the Toros, the first baseman, number 23.
Is Enrique Castillo, who's 1 for 3 on the day, comes up to the plate. Darren Lester, the pitching coach, heading out towards the mound for another mound visit or a pitching change. And yes, coming into the game, looks like Logan Dupre. So we're going to have another pitching change brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard. After this on Schlick Sports.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs.
Welcome back here. The top of the 6th inning. Runners at the corners. For Tocoi Creek is into the game. Pitching change brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard. Logan Dupre in relief of Jackson Harding. The top of the 6th inning. Is up at the plate, Enrique Castillo with one gone. Takes a ball 1-0. For the break, we were talking about Tocoi Creek head coach Philip Wisser and how he was coaching in Miami when he first started coaching high school for many years, as that one fouled away 1-1. But I wanted to share this story on the broadcast because he told it to me before the game. So Manny Machado was actually supposed to go to the high school he coached at Miami Springs, but he stayed at a private school. But he actually knows Machado because when he coached there at Miami Springs, as that one gets away from Strump, the runner on third, Encarnacion stays put. Now 2-1. Runner on first, Eisenhuth into scoring position at second. But if you're a Major League Baseball fan, I'm sure you know the name Manny Machado very well. But being from Miami, he'd actually go and practice on the Miami Springs High School field, which is how Wisser came to know Machado. Strump stops another pitch out in front of the plate, 3-1. Infield in for Creekside. Three and 1. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 4. Bases loaded for Braden Pfeiffer. The Knights escaped a bases loaded jam in the 5th. Can they do the same in the top of the 6th inning? Coming in on the base paths now.
Number 22,
There's Devin Novak. Coach Wisser actually coached another player who I don't remember the name that he told me, but he's currently in AAA with the Rockies. Could come up at some point this year. Is expected to. But I just found that really interesting to hear and talk about. Thought I might share it with the viewers, as there's 0-2 after that strike pitch to Braden Pfeiffer. Bases are loaded, one gone, 3-0. Toros lead Creekside. Looking to put this one on ice in the top of the 6th. Here comes. Just missed on the 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. That gets away from Strump. Staying put are all runners. Gavin Strump has been fantastic. 3 great stops behind the plate to keep that runner on third base.
Just go to the heater, keep it down.
2-2. That one low and away, ball 3. Another off-speed pitch there. Bit of an interesting call with the bases loaded, 2-2 count. I think right here you want to get something in the zone.
Come on, baby.
Now a 3-2 hole, got to throw a strike. Or hope he swings, the 3-2. Popped up on the fastball. We'll do it again. Full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Leg kick, and strike 3. He got Pfeiffer swinging for a big time out number 2. And up comes the DH, Brody Croft.
25, Brody Kraft.
Kraft is 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Here in the 6th inning. Can he drive in a run in another bases loaded situation?
God
And no catcher's interference called. He hit the glove of Gavin Strump, and that'll bring home a run.
Yikes. Boy, rains of course. Yikes.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 19, Ben Robinson.
I have no words to describe that play.
The glove is on the field.
A fourth run scores on the catcher's interference. The base is now loaded, and that is killer for the Creekside Knights. Oh, 1. Swung on a miss. 2 strikes on Ben Robinson. 4-run ball game now in the top of the 6th inning. 0-2 pitch. Just misses on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. Here it comes. Pop foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Creekside on a 4-game losing streak, and you feel like each game just becomes even more of a must-win. And you know, you say must-win, because that one swung on a miss, strike 3. This one a must-win for Creekside as they end the 6th inning, giving up 1, down by 4, on a 4-game skid. They are in dire need of a win to get back on track, and they need some runs to do so. Down 4-0 when we return on Schlick Sports.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Bottom of the 6th inning, it's 4-0 Tocoi Creek over the Creekside Knights. And now it's time what we find out what this team's really made of. Are the Knights here to compete, or is this season going into a downward spiral? Don't mean to be harsh with my words or anything, but this, I feel like, is a big game for Creekside on a 4-game skid. They got 2, 3, 4 coming up. And against a team that, on paper, you typically think you should beat at 10-9.
I know I've written it down before.
Creekside needs to do something. As Martineau thought that was outside. Instead, it's called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. On the ground, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Martineau. Reached on an error back in the third. Grounded out to third base in the first.
All right, let's go.
1-2. Up and away, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. On time, Martineau. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Fouled off. Stays alive. 0 for 2 on the day, Martineau. Got 2 hits in each of his last 2 games. Now batting .208 on the season. Takes a pitch outside. That's called strike 3. Tough call for Creekside there as there's 1 gone. Sean Ashenfelder to the plate.
Sean Ashenfelder.
If that pitch caught the zone, that caught the edge of the zone on the outside part of the plate. Swinging bunt from Ashenfelder back to Barker on the mound for quick out number 2. Carson McFarland to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out and a fly out.
Brings up the designated hitter number 19, Carson McFarland.
And Creekside just needs something this inning. You can't be down 4 heading into the 7th. And you've been saying that for 3 innings now. They need something, but it is what it is. They need a run. Another high pop-up. Shallow left field. Catch is made by Pfeiffer for out number 3. Heading into the 7th, it's 4-0 Toros when we return here on Schlick Sports.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs.
Top of the 7th inning here between the Toros and the Knights. Matt Galley to the plate. Last time, I believe it's back to Duo Landis. Yes, it is. He was pinch hit for by Matt Galley, and that is just the perfect bunt right there for a bunt single. Just enough speed to get past the pitcher. Not enough speed to the point that the second baseman could come in from the back of the dirt
That'll bring up the shortstop number 5
and record an out. Nate Wade to the plate.
That is a push bunt.
He's 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI. showing bunts back to Dupre. Throws to first for the easy out. One away. As Mikey Bergamo comes up to the plate.
Now with one away, that brings up the
1
center
for
fielder,
3 on the
number
day,
50,
Bergamo.
Mikey Bergamo.
I'm trying to think of, as a coach, what do you say to a team after your 5th straight loss after a 14-game win streak? Because Creekside looked, they were mowing guys down, teams down, as that one gets to the backstop. Advancing to third, Landis with 1 away and a 1-0 count on Bergamo. But this is a team that earned a spot in the top 2 in the area. They beat some tough teams, Sandalwood, some of the top teams in the state. They're playing really good baseball. And as it's a squeeze, that's interference or didn't need to be called, I guess, as Strump found a way around a batter and tag him out for out number 2. That was really weird, up by 4 in the 7th inning. It's 1-1 with 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. But you take a look at the team, and they've, offense has not been great lately. 5 straight games they've been held to 2 runs, and today, nothing. 1 hit. And Brandon Baselli next to me was like, as a coach, you say you turn the page. But now you've been saying that for 4 games. There's out number 3 to end the inning. And to avoid another speech, the Knights need 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th to tie when we return between Creekside and Tocoi Creek.
For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage is a top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Bank of England Mortgage can help you with. Give Troy a call today, 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage. It's more than loans, it's people. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Michael.
Bottom of the 7th inning, last chance for Creekside, down 4-0. Riley Barker still on the mound. Is it 79 he's thrown heading into the inning?
80
Now at 80 pitches, he's got 5, 6, 7 due up to try and finish off a complete game. Gets a strike past Bisham, 1-1. Allowed just 1 hit on the night. Riley Barker throwing an incredible game. That curveball, something else as he misses there. 2-1. Knights trail 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Michael Bisham awaits the pitch. Makes good contact, but out of play. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slow roller back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, the throw to first. In time for out number 1.
Now with one away, that brings up the right fielder, number 16, Alex Calabro.
Alex Calabro now up for the Creekside Knights. Oh for 2, like many of his teammates in this one. So he takes ball 1. 1-0 count. In for a strike. Sends a fly ball out to right. Going back on it and making the play is Eisenhout. 2 gone in the inning. Knights down to their final chance. It's Elias Hicks at the plate.
Now with 2 down, that brings up the
Knights
first
are
baseman, number 24,
staring down.
Elias Hicks.
Yet another loss. Would be their 5th straight. Can they pull off a miracle in the bottom of the 7th inning? Was that a bird that just flew in front of the window? A rally bird of sorts? 2-0.
We need a rally pterodactyl.
That'd be quite the story, though. Bird flies in front of the press box. Creekside rolls off 5 runs, wins the game.
We've done it once before.
2-1 count on Hicks. It's a line drive opposite way.
That was a nice.
Foul ball. Knights down to their final strike. Hicks is set. Here's the pitch from Barker. Curveball grounded to second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw pulls him off the bag. Tag is applied for out number 3. And Tocoi Creek beats the Creekside Knights by a score of 4-0 on the road. The Knights, just 1 hit, no runs for them in this ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's your ball game.
And that will
Final
do it
score, Creekside
from today's
0,
game.
Tocoi Creek
The Knights
4.
have 2 more games before I'm back next Wednesday against St. John's Country Day.
Just a reminder.
But for now, I'm Noah Schlick Sports signing off.
Saturday night at 6 p.m.
Our final score, Tocoi Creek 4, Creekside nothing. Noah Schlick Sports saying good night from Creekside High School.